How you doing? This is Anubis back again with a deck profile. I know I've been going for a minute, but every now and then I like to take some breaks. But I'm back, as you see from the title. It's Fire Island Cosmos. It's my beautiful custom mat. Alright, so let's get down to this profile. Yes, I do use Dark Planet. I think Dark Planet is incredibly broken. The fact that it stops spells is great. But what does it for me is the fact that he unclogs your hand. So if you have a handful of ships plus a Dark Planet, you can just banish 2 ships and special summon him to the field. So anyone who been running this deck, because I've been running this for the past couple of months, since November, sometimes you get those cloggy hands. And now that we have Planet, it unclogs the hand and it makes it easier. And the fact that he brings himself out that way is just so hot. So I've run 3. Alright, so Dark Destroyer, you already know, we're running 3 of Dark Destroyer. We're going to stay running 3 Dark Destroyers until Konami says otherwise. We're going to roll with only 1 Kozmo Forerunner. I do like Forerunner, that the fact that it brings you like 1,000 life points every turn, and it's untargetable, and it's 28, which is really good. It helps with the combos, as I might do some combo videos later, depends on how much hits I get on this one. Sliprider is going to stay at 3. The fact that it pops back row is very important, and also it helps with the combos and popping your field spell, Kozmotown. We're only going to use 1 Delta Shuttle. This Delta Shuttle is in here also to make with the combos, so that you can make your Cyber Dragon Infinity. Now, this is also one of the new additions to the deck. Kozmo Dark Lady, Dark Vader. We use 2. I really do want to use 3, but it's not necessary because of this guy. Stormtrooper. I hated this card, but now with this card I love it. The fact that he brings Dark Lady from the grave to the field easily. So definitely using 3 of him, because there's also other combos where he can bring 3s. My girl right here, Farmgirl. I had her at 2 for the longest, but she had to go to 1 because of the new support. She's not really, I wouldn't say relevant, but you just gotta make room. But every now and then, it's good that she can push for game. But before the new decks is out, that they hold their field down, she doesn't really go across the field and hit them directly as much as she used to. So 1 is good. I see some people cutting her to 0. I don't agree with that. 1 is good. Now Strawman. Strawman also helps with the plays. So much stuff, so many plays you can do with him. It's just ridiculous. So 2 is definitely good. I think 1 is too little. 0 is definitely too little. 2 is good. I tried 3. I don't like 3. 2 is good. You don't really want him in your hand. You want to bring him out through the effects of your cards. Tincan we're using 2 of. I do want him at 3, but it's just I don't have space. Tincan is definitely important. You definitely need Tincan in the deck. I see some people pushing him to 1. I know 2 is good. 2 is a good number. If you have room for 3, I say do it. And because this is the Fire Island build, you gotta have some targets. So we have 2 of this little chicken here. And this is the reason why I had to cut some of the stuff to make room for Maxx C's, because we're gonna use 3 Maxx C's in this build that take into YCS. It's very important to have Maxx C main deck for mirror matches, as well as all the different versions of Burning the Abyss, as well as any other deck that can just spam the field really fast. Once you Maxx C them, they either stop or they're just gonna make you plus. Either way, you win. Okay, that's it for the monsters. We're rolling with 26 monsters. Alright, so now the spells. We have 2 Fire Islands. 3 is too much because you don't want 2 of these in your hand at opening, because that's just clogging. It could be room for something else. You want to see this and Kozmotown, or this and Terraforming, or just 2 Terraformings. You don't really want a whole lot of this in here, especially if you only have 2 targets. It's gonna it's going to be really tricky to put your other target back in your deck so that you can make the third one live. So this too is good. And speaking of Kozmotown, we rolling with 3. Terraforming, you're definitely gonna need 3. So 3 terraformings. That ain't going nowhere. The fact that Allure is at 2 and we have a lot of dark targets. I believe it's about 13 dark targets in this deck, I think, or maybe 11. It's a lot of dark targets. So 2 Allure darkness. And of course, all the pilots are psychic, so definitely 2 emergency teleports. And that's it for the spells. Traps, just 2 Kozmojos. And that's it for the main deck. Extra deck, you definitely have room for pretty much anything you want to run in it. So for the combos, we have Infinity, Cyber Dragon Infinity, as well as Nova, and pretty much that's all you're gonna make. I have never made this in a tournament ever, but it's just there just in case. Levier, we have 2 Leviers. The other one's in here somewhere. I really didn't organize this. Alright, we'll get to it when we get to it. But yeah, this is what the extra deck is, and the extra deck is pretty much your choice of what you want to put in here. This is in here to help if both your targets, both the little fire chickens in your hand, you can spin one back in your deck, or you just have a bad hand, you need one from the monster from the grave, or there's just so much different options you can do with this card. This one gets rid of problem monsters on the field, which is good. Barely make him, but it's just there just in case. Power up your monsters and stuff. You already know for the mirror match, very important. Nova, if for some reason you go into Nova and they stop you from overlaying for Infinity and bring him out, then there's the other one. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole deck profile. Hope you like it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and remember, once I get a decent amount of hits on here, I'll do a combo video and show you the broken plays you can do with this deck, because this deck here is just insanely broken. Alright, peace.